There we go. So, welcome everyone to Live 5 Minutes meeting. Today is August 19th, and we are once again back with items and issues on websites. So, let me quickly share with you all this documentation that will act as our agenda item, meeting minutes. So, for those of you who don't know about it, so basically, using this docs, you all can mark your attendance, and like if you have any item on any of these websites listed here, you can simply mention them like other contributors have done. And also you can write your name in the attendees, basically is to mark your attendance. So then chat, and in the meantime, I would also request us first to send a reminder in the website. Other folks can also join us. Also feel free to turn on your cameras. So it's always nice to talk to faces than just the audio and videos too. And like I do always, I'll also confirm. So Aspash, Sudhanshu, can anyone of you please confirm whether or not I'm audible clearly? Thank you, Sudhanshu. So we'll wait for 2 minutes and then we'll start. Also, first, there's no link attached to these items. So do you mind notifying the contributors or adding these links to yourself?
Yeah.
All right, so that's it. Let's start, get started. And so before we start, discussing topics, let's first follow our tradition, and that is, if you're joining this call for the very first time, you can take this stage and introduce yourself to the participants here. So let me take a look who all are joining us for the very first time. So Rohit Sarma, is it the first time that you're joining website's call?
Yes, I'm joining first time as well. So my name is Rohit Sharma.
Do you mind giving your intro, Rohit?
Yeah, my name is Rohit Sharma. I am BTech CS student from 4th year. In past, I have contributed to few open source projects like Wagtail. It is an open source CMS built on Django. Currently, I am working as a backend developer intern at WhatByte. It is a tech startup based in Bangalore. Basically, my the tech stack I most work with are Django, Python, and currently I'm learning Golang and JavaScript based tech stack as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Rohit. Thank you for your intro and also joining the website's call. So, do you by any chance have worked with React and related technologies?
Yeah, but very little work. Like I just started learning React and the related stuff.
Yeah, makes sense. Once again, thank you, Rohit. So hopefully we'll get you some items to get started. Apart from Rohit, I don't think we have any more newcomer on the call. If we do, make sure you unmute yourself and give your intro. So we'll wait for 5 to 10 seconds. All right, so then let's get started with the agenda items. I'll once again take this docs link and we'll share in chat in case anyone of you are missing. Make sure you mark your attendance and also mention any of your item if you have one. So first item is on layer5.io site, which is the projects and the community main site. I'll share it with you in chat. First item is from, Sushweta, if I'm pronouncing their name correctly, but I'm not sure if they are on the call. So Aspas, do you mind reminding them?
Sure.
Thank you, Aspas. We'll be skipping this item until they join. Next up, we have a Sayyad's item. So once again, I think we are missing Sayyad on call. And so I'll request Aspas to do the same for Sayyad too. Next up, we have this item
Can't
from
find-
Harsh Kumar.
Can't find these two on Slack.
Okay, so you just can mention them in GitHub too. So if they join, we'll be able to take the item. So coming up next, we have our item from Harsh, and Harsh is on the call. So Harsh, do you mind sharing your update?
Yes. Hello. Yeah. So am I audible?
Yep, you are.
So actually, I have raised two PRs. This first one is for the issue where there was some inconsistency with the logos and colors on the brand page. Some were H2s while some were H3s. So what I did was that I converted all the H3s to H2.
Right. So I see you have, converted S3 to H2. So did you do it like, taking inspiration from the other sections, other similar sections, or like it just occurred to you that it should be H2?
Yes, occurred to
Let me
me.
check
I
if we have an
thought,
issue on this. We'll need to get a feedback on this one. Let me start this. Let me share this review. Okay, so for everyone on the call, so these headings that you see, like logos, colors, and others, they were previously, I guess, H2, right? Yep. No, they were H3, but on this screen that you see, it's converted to H2. So I'll just ask you all for your feedback. Which one looks good to you? By any chance, these two are using the same headings, right? These logos and yep, looks like it. Yeah, so if any one of you happens to have any feedback, you can take a look at this preview once again and can also sound off in this PR. So I'll share both the links. And we'll also have to consult the UXers on this one. But I'll wait for 5 to 10 seconds if anyone else have any thoughts regarding this change.
Are these the subheadings or there are subheadings around in subheadings?
Sudhanshu, like, I don't think we can hear you clearly.
Oh, sorry. I'm saying that are these the subheadings or there are more subheadings above?
I think these are subheadings only. Or I'll have to take a look if we are also changing the. Yeah, so mostly the subheadings have been changed.
Can you just, for a quick glance, can you just make a like mobile screen? Check out mobile screen.
This is how it looks right now, like the changes that have been made after that. And on the site that we have currently. So I'll just quickly ask Hers. So Hers, you have done for all the subheadings on this page, right?
Yes, sir. For all logos and color.
Wait. I don't see he has done for all, like only two or four of them were having issue. I guess Amit, I guess is he here? Amit, can you?
All right, folks. So let's discuss more about this in the PR. So I've already shared PR's link. Please sound off with your thoughts there. It would be helpful. So thank you, Hers, for your update. I also see one comment from Spurs about of us following the chronological order for assigning issues. So hopefully you will be mindful of that. So anyway, thank you for this update.
But sorry, sir, sorry to disturb, but I wanted to say that I have actually raised an issue also. So in that issue was that if we just start the website, layer.ir, so there's a slider in which Academy Partners logos are there. So if you just for the first few seconds, if you watch the slider, then it is kind of like a breaking animation is happening. So I wanted to ask if that issue is valid or not.
So are you talking about this one?
Yeah, there's a slider in the home page.
Yeah, so I'm on slider on the home page only and the slider. I hope like this is the section you're talking about.
This was actually a slider showing.
So do you mind maybe start sharing your screen so we can take a look at it?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Yes, Meher Safari.
And this one, if you see like this breaking animation is happening. It happens only for the first few seconds. After that, all the logos are like flashed, then it like starts smoothly. So what I did was that I removed like in the slider settings, there was this lazy option. It was true, so I removed that. And after that, it was like happening smoothly from the start. I refresh the site and then you can see it's happening smooth from the starting. I wanted to know that if this is valid.
Yeah, so it looks a valid issue to me. Like it's the very first time it's some breaking kind of animations are happening. So if you are making it smooth, so that's really an enhancement. So do you mind sharing this PR's link in chat? Yeah, so I request everyone on the call who want to take a look, give your feedback if you have one. So thank you for your updates first. Like, do you have any other items to share or just this?
Only this.
So I hope that you said you don't have any more, right?
Only this.
So we cannot hear you, like your voice is breaking.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paras, for your updates. Next up, we have an item from Saurabh, but Saurabh sent a word that he'd be sharing later in the meeting. So, but I'll just quickly ask Saurabh, like, by any chance, are you ready, or you want us to circle back to you later?
No, I'm ready.
Yeah, please go on and share this to me.
So
update.
the PR, yeah, so sharing. So this previously uh, I got some feedbacks. One was improving background color, and second was removing hover. That was background. Border bottom that was appearing on hovering, and third was adding some space for get started button, and the fourth was making this playground as a secondary button, and make their width 100% for of their parents container. So this is how it's look.
So for the background, by any chance, what is suggested for by any UX or like the anyone on the call, if you can take their names or.
Sort of will open the last one, the resources.
Scroll down.
Open the resources drop down. Last one.
Resources drop down.
Background still doesn't seem that much. It should be more light shade. Yeah, the last time you demoed, it was kind of same. And is it the hover? The underlining on hover is still coming.
Underlining. I think this is not from a PR. This is something else.
No, I didn't get it. Like, what something else? Have you find the cause?
I think there is some issue in my browser, so it is.
Yeah, it seems good right now, but yeah, like one thing you can do is post this recording in the website Slack channel. So
Mhm.
the recording of like from like larger bit to smaller bit, and how does this work? So someone will also in the UXer in the channel can help in that.
Okay.
Seems correct. Okay.
Thank you, Saurabh. So, do you have any other items?
Any other items? No. How to record? Actually, I don't have any experience in Zoom.
You
So
don't have to
You
record
just
in.
simply can take a screencast of the screen. Like, you can record your own screen and share that.
You can any of the Chrome extension if you don't have one.
okay.
So thank you, Saurabh, for your updates. Yeah, please make sure that you drop one recording as requested, so that other in the channel can take a look. So next up, there is this item from Aspars, and so Aspars is here with us. So Aspars, do you mind going next and presenting your work?
Yeah. Hi everyone. So I guess this is my first call with everyone here. So um, I think I missed the introductions, but I think this PR itself is already merged. So I'm not sure if there's any more update required. It was just adding a community member to the members page.
Hey, thank you for this update, Spurs. Yeah, so since you said we missed your introduction, do you mind giving that now? So welcome to the call and community.
Yeah, so yes, I actually graduated a couple years back. I'm already working as a software engineer at a startup, and I was basically exploring some of the projects under CNCF, and I found Mishri and started exploring, and then just made this pull request yesterday as my first PR, and yeah, I'm just exploring as of now, and it would be great if you can point me to some other issues for beginners and how to get started with other things as well. Yeah, I mean, in general, just excited to be a part of the community. Yes. So
All right,
anything
so
else
so
you
thank you
want
for
me to
intro,
add?
Spurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to share some things with you. So first of all, I'll share with you this community calendar. So, and I also assume that you are in Slack. You have already joined the Slack community. If you have not, please do.
Yes,
So
yes,
you
I
simply
joined it
can go to the
yesterday.
photo. That's awesome. So I just wanted to point out that on newcomer, like on Thursdays, we have a newcomer meeting dedicated to folks who are new to the community and projects and are looking for their areas of interest where they can be impactful. So I'll be dropping this calendar's link in chat where you can subscribe to it. So, when the meeting starts, you will get a notification. Now talking about the open issues. So you also can head out to handbook section in the website itself. And there's this section that goes by the name of repository overview, where we have all the projects like front end and back end projects listed. So I'll also take this link and we'll put it in chat for you to take a look. You'll also find the GitHub repositories where you can browse through the open issues and PRs. So feel free to explore these yourself.
Okay, that's great. And also, I read there would be a meshmate. So how do I contact them, or
Yep.
who it would be, or is it just posting on Slack in general?
No, so meshmates are individual in the community who are contributing for very long, and so are leading a particular area. So you just simply can create a new topic here and can talk about your area of interest and the technology that you are most comfortable with. So and then you also can include this tag that is meshmate. It sends like this notifications to all the meshmates who are there. So that way you'll be paired up with one. You also can look at some past such posts by clicking at, by searching. So that will give you some idea.
Okay, great, that's great.
Thank you, Spurs. Next up, looks like we have a couple of items from Rajat, but Rajat is not on the call. So once again, I request Spurs to remind Rajat if you can find him in Slack.
No, I
All
can't.
right. So next up, we are tracking this, migration of our website from V4 to V5 version of Gatsby. And so the latest update is from Aviral. So Aviral, are you on call?
Yes, Vivek, I'm on call.
Yeah, do you mind?
Yeah. Actually, as I informed yesterday in the website chat that I rebased the PR wrongly, and I rebased all the commits after the PR. Those were not needed as the changes were around 5,000 files, which is not required. And I need to just pull the changes from the master for that PR, Randy Sir PR only. So yeah, I did that today, and I made a PR which was having 5,000 files. So I closed that PR and made some new commits for Randy Sir's PR. So I'll update there only. Uh, I don't have much to update today. Apologies
Yeah,
for
no,
that.
so this is helpful. So no issue, no sweat. This is helpful. So If I remember correctly, like on a couple of meetings back, we discussed that we would be sharing whatever like the dependencies we have already upgraded and which ones are left. So I
Yes.
take it like this.
Yes,
This is that, right? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I
Cool.
have
Alright, so
updated some
that's
of
great.
the issues that are the issues that I am having, and the packages that I have upgraded, it was on about only 2-3 packages, not more than that. So I have upgraded that in Slack, but I'll put in the chat as in the PR as I finalize those updates today.
Yeah. So that's great.
Yes.
And just a
So
couple of one
that's
more questions.
that's
So
all
did
from
the
my side.
website build? So when you were on your PR? Looks like there's
Uh,
some lag.
the PR, no, after when I check out that PR, that time the website was building, but after I pulled the changes from the master, the website stops to build and it got terminated again and again. When I made some changes, the packages updation and all that things. But I'll figure that out and try to make
So
a plan
lastly,
so that the work.
yeah. Yep. So it looks like you
Please
got a plan.
carry
So,
on.
thanks for that. Yeah. So I was saying that you are running it locally, right? Or in CodeSpace by any chance?
Yes, sir. No, I am
Okay.
running it through CodeSpace as I don't think that layer 5. The layer 5 repository I am not able to copy it to my local Visual Studio Code. There is some network issues happening every time. So I just made a CodeSpace and I'm running it on that. But it runs fine.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So see if you could update your PR by maybe before development meeting. So we like others and we also can go and build on your PR to see if we can help you there. So that would be good. And yeah, please do update this comment with the latest findings of yours. Aviral?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Aviral, for your
Yeah,
updates
that's
then.
all from my side.
So for context, so thanks a lot, Aviral. So for everyone else context who might be interested, we are currently trying to migrate this site, that is layer5.io, to use next version of Gatsby, that is V5, and so needed to be updated. And so in that effort only, Aviral will be soon back with a PR head of these GitHub comments and share it in chat with you.
May I?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, again, apologies for not looking at your latest messages. And yep, can you share more like what are the new issues you are facing, like where we left off? Again, can you hear me?
I think your voice is breaking. Or is it just
Yeah,
issue from
I'm saying that. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
So basically,
Yeah.
Aspersh is asking Aviral like if you could sound off more on what issues you were facing. So Aspersh, I think you should both meet together on this topic since Aspersh, you want to collaborate. It would be helpful if you could meet after the call.
Yep. Brilliant.
So I'm hopeful that whatever Aviral has to share, he did already, and like he said that he would be working on creating a new PR. I mean, creating a successful PR. So you both can meet and
Yep.
discuss the updates there.
Okay.
All right, so thank you, Aviral and Aspersh. I'll also ask Sudhanshu. Sudhanshu, like by any chance, do you have any other pointers or thoughts?
No, not currently. Currently, we only go to when Aviral will have a PR, then we can build and actually see that what's the where we are. So currently,
Makes sense. Thank you.
until that we can.
Thank you, Sudhanshu. Next up, we have this item from Ankita. So let me see if we have Ankita on call. Yep, looks like we do. So Ankita, do you mind sharing your update?
Yeah, sure. And apologies for this. I'm not sure why my item is on the footer of every single page. I hope someone could fix that. But yes, if I quickly take everyone through the PR that I wanted to discuss about. I bought this up last week, where we have added a front matter on top of a couple of mesh map and cloud, the layer 5 cloud document pages. So we have a front matter that looks like this on a couple of pages. I happen to go through the entire pricing list, and I've added all necessary front matters on pages which I found have a link. There are a list of pages where, like, let's say we have an entire support section here, so to say. So there should be like 5 to 6 different pages where we could add this. But if you go and take a look in the documentation section, there's just one support page up here. And then even that doesn't cover every single thing that's up there on the pricing page. So I couldn't add a front matter here for the support section, which specifies, okay, what kind of a support is available on free tier, on Teams platform, or if someone opts for the enterprise option. So things like this is something I need a review and feedback on as to, how do I set it up for something like this? And then we have a couple of other pointers here. So pages like, or, features like where it mentions that there's a traffic replay, or let's say there's something like traffic, just give me a second, I'm truly sorry. I'm not sure. Yes, up here. So if you see, there's this timeline DVR or traffic replay. They are both almost the same thing that we are reflecting on, but in the documentation, there's no page for it. It hasn't been documented anywhere. So I'm not sure how do I, do this. So I've created a list of pages that are not in the document section out there, but we have it on the pricing list thingy. For which the front matter hasn't been added, and things like the support section and identity section, where either there is everything clumped up at one single page and a lot of things are missing. How do we structure and design the front matter there? We might have to add a different design there, or adding front matter on top of every header for, let's say, identity purposes. So each of them are mentioned inside one single page, but in different sections of that page. So yes, this would be what this PR, or where this PR currently stands. And then I do have another issue, but I'll wait for any feedback or reply for this.
Yep. Yeah, so it would be helpful if you could, on the list that you said, if you could share the same update on website channel or in documentation channel
Sure.
also. So
Yeah.
yeah, and
Perfect. I'll add
talking
that.
about the pricing pages. Yeah. So that also is, that also needs to be updated. So, potentially we both can meet after the call and, discuss about that.
Sure. That's doable.
What's the, like, this is your feature, who can use this feature, support on team and enterprise plans?
Sure. So let me take you through. If you come up here, we have you've got a community support, which is available for everyone, and there's a standard support that's available for team and enterprise level. The rest of it, these things that we are talking about, the phone support, the invoice support, etc., it's only available for enterprise level. If you come to the support page where it's been documented and take a look, there's nothing specifically mentioned here about, okay, if someone wants an invoice support, what do they do? There's nothing mentioned altogether about invoice support or phone support anywhere here. I could add a general, like a front matter we have in other pages which says, okay, this feature is supported in which plan. But for support, the issue here is we don't have everything listed inside this, or we don't have separate pages. So I'm not sure how I should add the front matter. Should it have an additional line which specifies, okay, in the free tier, this is added and the rest is all up for, only enterprise level? Should this front matter altogether be different for support page or identity page, which has a similar issue like that I'm facing with support? So that's where we are currently standing. And
Or
then
maybe we simply like on docs, in docs where on support page, we simply can direct them to the support section of the pricing page where we just tell them that go and take a look at what all plans are, which all features are available for which plans.
Yes,
So
that's
instead of,
doable. That's
but
One
yeah,
thing,
please make sure you
yeah,
ask for feedback, and I mean, you post it on this documentation or website channel so that others can also take a look.
yeah, and
Yeah.
you should do one thing that, yeah, it could be that many of those features which you will be seeing in pricing may not be there because they either had not been constructed yet because some of the features like are not being like, started as a paid service because so that's the case. So what you can do is like the areas which you are searching are which has not been documented. So first of all, you yeah, like you can talk with Vivek. So since you will be talking. But yeah, like primarily you can create an issue in the docs only that like these issues, these areas are not been documented. Yeah, like because that is not only for the purpose you are the issue you are working on, but also like the general purpose of documentation. So yeah, like if you have an issue for that, so either you can work or anybody, that doesn't matter right now. But yeah, so like in the way that these are the like reference that you can take from pricing page and these are being added there, but they also need to be documented in the extra in this site. So yeah, that issue will be required. And yeah, like, did you have any suggestions on the icons? You didn't have in this icon, did you have any particular?
No, I haven't received any suggestion from anyone by far for the icon thingy. The current available icons from amongst them, this was the most suitable one that I could find, so I added it here. I guess we can, import another icon or an SVG for that icon and then use it up here. That would be far more suitable. But yes, we can,
Yeah, so
again, that's open to all, like which one
have
would be
you
ideal.
have you went to the Mishri Cloud, right?
Yes, I did.
So when you went to Mishri Cloud, you have seen the section identity, and under those you have a
Exactly.
users page, you have a team page, you
Yes,
have an organization page. Have you
yes,
saw that
yes.
icon that a user can have a team as a 2 people
From
and
the
an
right.
organization as a group of
Exactly.
people?
Yes, I get the one that you're referring to.
So
Sure.
you can refer those categories according to.
Great. I guess I'll go ahead and try and using that SVG, I'll import it here and then I'll set it up. That sounds as a good suggestion and a good fit for this icon. Thank you so much.
So thank you, Ankita and Sudhanshu. So before we go on to your next item, Ankita, I'll quickly ask if anyone is not sure what Ankita is doing or if they simply have a suggestion, you can sound off right now. So let's wait for 5 to 10 seconds before we move on to the next item.
If I understand this correctly, we are talking about some pages which are not made in the docs, right? So under some headings, the page is under construction. So if I understand this correctly, right? Okay.
No, so just a bit of modification for everyone up here. So we wanted to have something like who can use this feature when anyone or everyone who comes onto the platform, they initially go through the documentation or doc section and they check out the list of features available. So for MeshMap and for the Layer 5 Cloud, in the documentation pages, we wanted to have something like a front matter, which you can refer to this box out here, which specifies if this feature is available for this person based on the plan that he or she has selected or not. So it's just a sort of, an info button or an info section that tells you who can access it. The current issue that I am facing would be we are mapping this based on the pricing list that's available. So which is the feature, where is it available, like which are the features available under each category, and then mapping it in the front matter accordingly. The issue now is a lot of features are present here on the pricing list, which do not have a documentation page. The one that you're referring to, yes, let's say, as you mentioned, if we go up here, we go to the MeshMap docs, and then you go probably, not sure which of these, but there was a section up here that mentioned, designs coming up, and then we had to add it. I can't locate it at this point,
You
but
can
yes,
search
to
for it,
do.
using the search bar if you would.
Yeah. So it was something related to designs, exploring designs or deploying designs. Yes, this one. So something like deploying designs, we have it on pricing list, that mentions how the deployment works or something regarding deployment, but then this page is not ready. So there are pages like this, but there are also features mentioned in pricing list which don't have any mention throughout, like nowhere. So that's a list of approximately 7 such features that are there. So I'll make sure I add those, and yes,
Okay,
I
so
hope that answers
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. So I was not sure about the pricing thing. Actually, I have some list of some of these pages, which are the pages entering construction, and I think if they are or not in the pricing section, but I will post it under your thread, Ankita.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I think we can go on to your next item, Ankita.
One
Sure.
more thing.
Yeah.
Vivek, while you have a chat with her, like we'll also point her to that spreadsheet that we ultimately want to like retrieve from for the pricing page. So ultimately, at the end, anytime future, we'll have those as a pricing page. So that would be more helpful if we
Yep, yep.
directly referring to that.
Yep, yep. I'll remember to discuss that as well.
Great. Then should I go on to the next item?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Perfect. So the other thing that I worked on was a teeny tiny issue where if you go up to the meshy.io /extensions URL, you'll find a page that looks like this. And if you click on each of these cards and these modals open up, you'll notice that the image out here isn't consistent. So some of them, they're exactly on top. It's basically because it was set to be, the height for that image inside that div wasn't full. So we were facing this issue where it was inconsistent. What I ended up doing was simply added a edge of 100% or a height of 100%. And now all of this is center aligned. It looks unanimous. And yes, that's all about this other PR that I worked on, a teeny tiny thing.
So first, thank you for this update. And if you could go back to the same page that we were on. Extensions. So if I remember correctly, so Aviral, was it you adding a Docker extension card there on this page?
Yes, Vivek.
Okay, so like we had one issue about the extension ID it's being passed to a function, and that that starts with something. So if you could click on that Docker logo once, Ankita.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that functionality has something to do with the way it's right now the screen is blurred and the way. So like I had requested you to take a look at it and investigate what's the issue. By
Sure.
any chance, do you have any update or have you created any issue on that, Aviral?
Currently, I tried to investigate it, but didn't get time. But I'll investigate in that the ID extension ID thing.
Yeah, please
So
let me
if
know
we
like if
have a
you are not
moment.
here.
So if I'm sorry for interrupting, but if we have a moment, I did have this open up here, and I guess I know why it's happening. Just a second, if I could pull that up real quick. I'm not sure if it's still open. No, I don't think I have that open, but I guess I could help Abril out with why that's happening. So that button that's out there that links you, it's probably the link that's broken out there, or the CSS that's hampering it. So yes, that has something to do with it.
Yeah,
Okay,
and it basically. So Ankita, like if you could help, that would be great, and you would save some effort. That's required of Aviral. So
Sure.
thanks a lot, Ankita, for this. So do we have any update on do we have any feedback for Ankita?
Ankita, can you just go to the catalog in the header?
The header.
No, in the like in the main header. There's a catalog. there.
Oh,
Maybe
up here.
yeah. You click any
Yes.
of the I could check others. Other. Okay,
The height
seems fine.
here.
I was just checking that the card was same, so it might affect the height. Okay, seems fine.
Yeah, so that's all from my end. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Ankita, for your updates. So we'll be, okay, so I had one, okay, yeah, so let's first take these items. So next up is Harkun on responsive video frame and adding phrases. So do we have Harkun? Yes, yep, we do. So Harkun, do you mind sharing your screen and giving your update?
Sure. So one issue that I was working on was that you asked me to make this video embedding responsive on mobile view. So if you can have a look at it, if it's fine now.
So we just had its height so less than mobile view, right? Like that was the only one issue.
Yes, I set up the minimum height.
That looks good to me, and thank you for this update. Let's
Okay,
see if we will ask for others' feedback too.
sure.
Or if you could just quickly describe what, like, this video, addition of this video frame here.
Sorry?
If you could describe like what you added, so, about this video frame overall.
Okay, so the issue was that in responsive mode, the video embedding's height was very less and it wasn't looking good in mobile view. So I set up a minimum height for mobile view so that it becomes responsive in mobile mode also.
All right, and also for those folks who might want to, give a watch to this session that Lee had with another Lee from VMware. So feel free to check it out. The link to that YouTube live stream would be in this post only. If you could scroll down a little. Okay, so it looks like if you click on join us at infrastructure as designed by Mystery.
It takes us to the LinkedIn post.
Yeah, so most definitely you'll find link there. So
It's here.
yeah, feel free to check it out. Everyone on call. All right, your next item.
The next item was to add phrases at different places in the website. There were 3 phrases that Lee gave me. I think one place was approved by you, that is adding the phrase in the playground. For the next phrase, you said that I shouldn't add this phrase in the already long paragraph, but I had a question that Lee had asked me to add these phrases as paragraphs only and not as headings, but you had asked me to add them as paragraphs, add them as headings or different places. So how should I go ahead with it? I added it here as a heading.
No, so like the feedback of mine was not to whether or not you should include it as a heading or paragraph, but I just wanted to point out that we already have a very long description on that page where you have like appended the phrase to that description. So it might not be as impactful and as standing out as we want it to. So basically this phrase we want users or viewers who are taking a look at for the very first time, they should be getting it really quick. But in essence, I think that the meaning of that would be lost if we add it to the already long description. And so that was my observation.
Okay. So is it fine now here or not? Is it making it too obvious here?
So we'll have to get feedback of Lee on this one.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's it from my side.
Yeah. So also share this PR's link in chat if anyone else wants to take a look.
Sure.
So do you have any other item that you want to discuss? Or...
No, that's it for now.
Okay, I also missed pointing out that in the preview of your PR, I couldn't get that phrase. So it may be due to issue on my side only, but I couldn't see that phrase. If you could click on that preview.
No,
link.
I saw it. This phrase wasn't available on the preview. I don't know why. It was added as an commit, but I have added new changes. So if you could have a look at them.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Thank you for clarifying them. So thank you, Hargun, for your updates. And looks like we are over with the items on Leafy.io, but I'll quickly make this call for volunteers. So currently, if you go to Leafy.io/company/brand, you will get this brand kit to download. And as you click on it, you just, or I should say that this one, download brand guide. So as you click on it, this PDF is getting downloaded. But we want this PDF to be converted into HTML and be posted on /company/brand/guide. So currently, if you see there is no page like this, but we want that to happen. And so I'll mute you for a second, so like if you have any input, you can sound off. Yeah, so do we have any takers who want to work on this? If yes, I'll go ahead and create an issue that you can take up. So it will be an epic issue that will have some children. So you can take 100 more sections. So just wanted to make a call for volunteer. If anyone is interested, you can sound off now or also later on the GitHub issue. I'll wait for about 10 seconds.
I want to take it. If you can please explain the issue in detail, like what we have to do. So I will take it.
Okay. So basically, as you come to this page, let me share this link in the chat. As you go on to click this brand guide, this PDF is the one that's downloaded. And we basically want these slides to be converted into HTML and then be posted under /brand/guides. So you could take inspiration from here. So if you go to mystery.io/brand.
Okay. So this whole needs to be converted in HTML only.
I mean, of course, this is a React site, so we would, the JSX syntax one.
Okay, I will do.
I'll also create a GitHub issue and we can follow up there if you have any suggestions or if you have any questions. So thank you, Ankur. I'll note your name.
Okay. I have one question. Can you please create an issue for me right now so I could just work on GitHub?
Yeah, I'll definitely do that and I'll reserve that for you. So as I said, there would be this would be an epic issue, and under that would be some of the children items would be there. So you can be assigned to one or like multiple of them. So I'll make sure that I tag you there and we'll make sure that I assign you.
Okay, I will try to work on it, give my best.
Thank you for taking it up. Next up, this is the site, mystery.io, which is main site of Mystery project. So I'll once again share this site with you all in chat. And now let's take a look who all have items today. So we have a couple of items from Shubham. I'll quickly take a look if we have Shubham on call. Looks like we don't. So I'll just simply ask us first to remind Shubham if he joins, we'll be able to cover the item. Then we have Rohit Sharma's item, and I'm sure that Rohit is on call.
Yes.
So Rohit, do you mind? Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, is my screen visible to you?
Yep, please go ahead.
Yeah. So the first one was related to removing the inline style and transfer them to the styles section. So it was a teeny issue. Here I just removed this chip and the float one to the styles part. Yeah, I also checked like if it is working properly.
So you mean to say that you also checked whether or not it's fighting with any other declarations on the site, and whether or not it's affecting any other section, right?
Yeah, I already checked.
Yeah.
It is working fine. Yeah, question.
It looks good to me, and I also take a look at your PR. So, but let's see if others on call have any thoughts. We'll wait for 5 to 10 seconds. Do you mind taking that link and sharing it in chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you for your updates, Rohit.
Yeah, I will share the link later. Just another issue.
I see. I think you
It was-
also have one other item.
Yeah, so it was about refactoring the subscribe.css to SCSS. So I have refactored it to SCSS. Also got a comment from Lee, and I've clarified why I use like the thing on the top. I also checked like if it was fine or not. Here's the preview.
If you could go back to your changes, Rohit.
Yeah.
If you could go back to the okay, so you want to so if you go to the top. Yeah, so those are 2 lines that add some of the hyphens there. By any chance, like do you have any reason for including them?
Yeah, which one? Acha,
If you go to the
okay.
very top.
Yeah, I actually added a comment. It is how Jekyll recognized that it need to process those files to convert them in CSS. I have shared the link on the. I'm using it's the Zoom first time. So do you know how can I remove that header part? Is it visible to you?
Right now, like we cannot take a look at the if you could go to the very top, so like you are on this .subscribe hyphen here. So this 2, right? Or the one first and second line. Is it something that is added in your changes, or like it's something that GitHub has done, or it is something that Jekyll has done?
Yeah, it is how Jekyll, you can open the link I've shared. It is documented like we need to add this hyphen on the top so that Jekyll can, recognize these are the files that need to be converted in CSS.
All right. So this is something that I was not aware of. So like in the site itself, there are a couple of other SCSS files too. So yep, we'll take a look at it, and if it's required, so we'll keep that.
Yeah.
So thank you for it.
Actually, you can check like if the file is underscore SCSS, then it is not necessary to add this hyphen. But if the file is in other section, then it would be necessary. It is edge case there.
Yeah, so thank you for clarifying that. That's really helpful for me. So
Okay.
thank you for your debates.
Thanks.
Do you have any other items? Or?
No, these are.
Yeah, so once again, thanks, Rohit. And looks like we are on time. So I'll quickly once again share with you all community calendar. So basically, this is to share that if you want to join other calls too, apart from websites call, that like development meeting that happens on Wednesday, and the newcomers meeting and other meetings that happen in the community, you can learn about other systems that we have, which issues need help. So feel free to subscribe to the calendar. That link is in chat. And so once again, thank you for participating in the call today and sharing your updates. We'll meet next Monday. Till then, bye.